Mr. September 11, the month of Thoth. This documentary will give you the ability to understand exactly what Thoth is the god of, but this is also one dark history lesson. Thoth, also known as Thoth and Tut. September is the first month of the ancient Egyptian and Coptic calendars. It lies between September 11 and October 10th of the Gregorian calendar. The month Thoth is also the first season of Akhet, Inundation in ancient Egypt, relating to the flood of the Nile. The name of the month comes from Thoth, the ancient Egyptian god of wisdom and science, inventor of writing, patron of scribes, and he who designates the seasons, months, and years, presided over the house of life, which were composed and copied as all texts necessary for the maintenance and replenishment of life. In ancient Egyptian writing and architecture, the house of life is an institution aligned with kingship, preserving and creating knowledge in written and pictorial form. In the late period, there may have been a house of life in each of the temples throughout Egypt, meaning Thoth is attached to the kingship, Tutankhamun. And one could suggest that his title, God of Literature, is more literal than ever. Now, before we really begin, I would like you, yes you, according to the month of Thoth, September 11, and the information found within it, to tell me exactly what Thoth is the god of. Let go of story. The words commemoration, departure, and martyrdom have one thing in common. 3 words with one main meaning. The month of Thoth. Day 1, September 11. Beginning of the blessed Coptic New Year, Feast of El Newrouz. Martyrdom of Saint Bartholomew the Apostle. Departure of Saint Avilius, the 3rd Pope of Alexandria. Day 2. Martyrdom of Saint John the Baptist. Martyrdom of Saint Dacia the Soldier. Day 3. Assembly of the Holy Synod at Alexandria under Saint Dionysius, the 14th Pope of Alexandria. The Great Earthquake in Cairo and most of the Egyptian cities. Day number 4. Departure of Saint Verena. Departure of Saint Macarius II, the 69th Pope of Alexandria. Day 5. Martyrdom of Saint Sophia. Day 6. Departure of Isaiah the Prophet. Martyrdom of Saint Basilissa. Day number 7. Departure of Dioscorus, the 25th Pope of Alexandria. Departure of Saint Severian, Bishop of Gabala in Syria. Martyrdom of Saint Rebecca and her children saints, Saint Agathon, Peter, John, Amun, and Amunah. Day 8. Departure of Moses, the prophet. Martyrdom of Zacharias, the prophet. Martyrdom of Saint Damides. Day 9. Martyrdom of Saint Pisora, Bishop of Masil. Miracle of Colossae in Phrygia. Day 10. Martyrdom of Saint Matruna. Commemoration of Saint Basin and her children, yet again. Day 11. Martyrdom of Saint Basilides, the minister. Commemoration of Cornelius, the centurion. Departure of Saint Theodora. Day 12. Commemoration of Saint Michael, the Archangel. Assembly of the Third Ecumenical Council at Ephesus in the year 431 AD. Translocation of the relics of Saint Clemus and his companions. Day 13. Departure of Saint Matthew II, the 90th Pope of Alexandria. Commemoration of the miracle performed by Saint Basil the Great, Bishop Caesarea, Cappadocia. Day 14. Departure of Saint Agathon, the Stylite. Day 15. Translocation of the body of Saint Stephen, the Archdeacon. Commemoration of Saint Leonidas of Syria. Day 16. Consecration of the Church of the Resurrection. Translocation of the relics of Saint John Chrysostom. Departure of Hegumen Yacob Salib al-Masudi. Day 17. Appearance of the Holy Cross. Departure of Saint Theognosta. Day 18. The second day of the Holy Cross Feast. Martyrdom of Saint Porphyrius. Martyrdom of Saint Stephen the priest and Saint Nicator. Day 19. The third day of the Holy Cross Feast. Commemoration of Saint Gregory, the Illuminator, Patriarch of Armenia. Day 20. Departure of Saint Athanasius II, the 28th Pope of Alexandria. Departure of Saint Theopista. Commemoration of the Holy Virgin, Saint Mary, the Mother of God, Theotokos. Martyrdom of Saint Cyprian and Saint Justina. Day 22. Martyrdom of Saint Coptelas, his sister Azua, and his friend Tatas. Martyrdom of Saint Julius of Aquafs, the writer of the biography of martyrs. Day 23. Martyrdom of Saint Eunapios and Saint Andrew. Martyrdom of Saint Thecla. The reopening of the Church of the Holy Virgin in the Harat al-Rum, Cairo. Day 24. Departure of Saint Gregory the Ascetic. Martyrdom of Saint Quadrosus, one of the 70 disciples. Day 25. Departure of Jonah the prophet. Martyrdom of Saint Maurice, commander of the Theban Legion. Day 26. The angel's annunciation to Zechariah of the birth of Saint John the Baptist. Martyrdom of Saint Eustathius and his 2 sons. Day 27. Again, Martyrdom of Saint Eustathius. Day 28. Martyrdom of Saint Apater and his sister Saint Heri. Day 29. Martyrdom of Saint Ripsim, the Virgin, Saint Galana, and her sisters, the Virgins. Day number 30. Commemoration of the miracle of God, performed by Saint Athanasius, the Apostolic. There is more, and this is where it gets a little darker. The events of 9/11. In 9 AD, Battle of the Teutoburg Forest ends, where the Roman Empire suffered its greatest defeat of its history. There is a 1,000-year gap, yet there is information everywhere. In 1185, Isaac II Angelos Hagiochristophyrites, and then appeals to the people, resulting in a revolution. In 1297, the Battle of Stirling Bridge. The Scottish, led by William Wallace and Andrew Moray, defeat the English. In the year 1390, the Lithuanian Civil War, the Teutonic Knights begin a 5-week siege of Vilnius. (1541), Santiago, Chile, is destroyed by indigenous warriors led by Machimalonco. 1565, the Ottoman forces retreat from Malta, ending the Great Siege of Malta. 1683, the Battle of Vienna. 1697, the Battle of Zentar, a major engagement in the Great Turkish War. 1708, Charles XII and the Great Northern War. 1709, the Battle of Malplaquet. 1714, Siege of Barcelona. 1758, the Battle of St. Cast, the 7 Years' War. 1777, the American Revolutionary War, the Battle of Brandywine. 1780, American Revolutionary War, the Sugarloaf Massacre. 1803, the Battle of Delhi during the Second Anglo-Maratha War. 1813, the War of 1812. British troops arrive at Mount Vernon and prepare to march to invade Washington, D.C. 1814, the War of 1812, the climax of the Battle of Plattsburgh. 1826, Captain William Morgan, an ex-Freemason, is arrested in Batavia, New York, for an unpaid debt, after declaring that he would publish The Mysteries of Freemasonry, a book against Freemasonry. This set into motion the mysterious events behind his disappearance. September 11, Martyrdom. 1830, the Anti-Masonic Party is created. 1852, outbreak of revolution on September 11, resulting in the state of Buenos Aires declaring independence as a republic. 1857, the Mountain Meadows Massacre. 1897, after months of pursuit, generals of Menelik II of Ethiopia capture Gaki Saroko, the last king of Kaffa, bringing an end to that ancient kingdom. 1914, World War I. 1919, United States Marine Corps invade Honduras. 1921, Nahalal, the first moshav in Palestine, is settled as part of a Zionist plan of creating a Jewish state, later to be Israel. 1943, World War II. 1944, World War II. 1944 again, World War II. 1945, World War II. 1950, the Korean War. 1954, Hurricane Edna. 1961, Hurricane Carla. 1965, Indo-Pakistani War. 1973, a coup in Chile. 1982 is worth looking at. 1991, the same day of the New World Order speech by President Bush. Oddly enough, the same day as the storm of the century, which wiped out Bush's holiday home. 1992, Hurricane Iniki. 1997, NASA's Mars Global Surveyor reaches Mars. 2001. The September 11 attacks. 2007. Russia tests the largest conventional weapon ever, the father of all bombs. 2012. The US Embassy in Benghazi. Whether you believe in gods or not, the rituals, the worship, the practices are very real. So based on all of this information and this veneration, what is Thoth actually the god of? Please put your answer in the comment section. Milk for babes and meat for men, red or blue pill, the decision belongs to you. Please hit that notification bell to ensure that you are notified of each upload. Share, like, comment and subscribe to support the channel for more ancient mystery.